I'm Ron Schutz. I blog, I write books. I've been in the financial services industry for over 5 decades, which equates to today about 110,000 hours that I've been at this. I hope you find each of these videos informative and thought-provoking. My goal was to make them educational. I hope I achieved that objective. Thank you for watching. Okay, I want to start with the first item of what is our debt? And I'm going to get tissues out for all of you that might need them, because be prepared, it's not a pretty story. There is a site called the usdebtclock.org, and we're going to go onto it right now. This is live at the day that I am shooting this, and we owe $26 trillion, 26.6 trillion. And you can see there's a lot of zeros after that, and it's moving rapidly. Now, for those of us that are taxpayers, and if there's 2 in your household, you owe close to $450,000 as I'm speaking right now that has yet to be collected. And this is going over the revenue and just some of the other ones. I'm going to encourage you to go visit this site. You can also see where money is being spent in different areas. One of the biggest ones is interest on the debt. So, and that's climbing very rapidly, especially if you go back and look at the history of debt in our country. And then this gives you a bunch of other information that's very, very helpful if you are interested in all the details of that. What has been the top tax bracket? This is a history briefly of taxes. This comes from our friends at Circle of Wealth, and it's the source is the IRS tables. But it started as a temporary tax to cover World War I. And you had to be making $5 million a year in 1913, 107 years ago, to pay taxes. So they figured out it's a good way to help fund the government. Today, we are sitting at a top tax rate of 37%. Now, what does that mean? It means for every $100,000 you might have in an account that you've yet to pay taxes on, like a 401k or an IRA, Uncle Sam has a claim up to about $37,000. And then depending on which state you live in, the state has an additional claim on it. And what I like to look at is a couple of items. This was a rate of 25%, that's one, then 28 during the Reagan years, and then Bush 41 changed his mind, or was convinced to change his mind and raise his taxes. 35% is the third, and 37% is the fourth lowest that we've had in taxes in this country. And the taxes have averaged about 57% over our lifetime, hitting a high at, during the end of World War II of 94%, and then in the early 50s having tax brackets as high as 91%. And when I came into the business, tax rates were 70%. So people that deferred money that I worked with initially were paying taxes down here in the 28% when that opportunity presented itself. I don't think taxes are going to be less than 18% coming out here going forward on this. That's my opinion on the impact of taxes. Here's another item that I don't know where you fall, but it's very helpful. It comes from the IRS, and it's adjusted gross income. That's the sum of all your incomes from all your sources, whether it's wages, investments, some kind of pension or Social Security, business income, etc. It's called AGI, adjusted gross income. To be in the top 1%, you know, they talk about the terrible 1%, a lot. It takes about $515,000 of household income to break that number. And those people pay their fair share at the rate of 38.47%, or almost $40 out of every 100 collected. Now, if you're in the top 10%, it's $145,000 of household income, so it's a little over $12,000 a month. Collectively, the top 10% currently pay their fair share at the rate of 70% of the taxes. And then finally, if you're right in the middle, you're at about $3,600 a month of gross income, or just shy of 42,000 collectively, we pay 97% of the taxes. So everybody else pays the other 3% of the taxes. And again, this is usually very enlightening. We usually ask people what it takes to be in each one of these categories. If you want to know more, you're welcome to contact us and we'll be glad to give you more background on this.